Hello, good day everyone. This is Oscar from Finance Motion. Today we are going to be discussing on how to draw support and resistance. Support and resistance is actually very essential to the trading method we use here at Finance Motion. So it's very essential. So we thought that we should actually show you guys how this is done. I got some mails from some of our readers talking about not being able to properly draw support and resistance, and they've been asking me to actually do a video on this. So that is why I actually decided to work on this, and it's going to follow up my next article on the website, talking about guides and how to draw it. So this is a video that actually explains how this is done. So in order not to waste our time, let's get to it. Okay, this is the gold chart. I'm gonna use this gold chart as an example to I'll use the gold chart, and then I'll use the Euro USD chart to actually do this. First of all, you should all note that this is the daily time frame. I prefer, in fact, I will ask you to actually, if you want to get an accurate, a support and resistance line that is actually efficient, that has been efficient with my experience so far in the market. The daily time frame, the weekly time frame, and the monthly time frame are time frames where, when I mark out my support and resistance levels, it actually holds. Those levels do hold when prices get to them. So that is why I would advise you to actually start from these levels. So let's start. First of all, how do you pick out your zones? Picking out your zones, you just pick out the areas where prices actually got to and diverted into the other direction. Like if you look at this, price got here, from this pin bar it went down, it moved up again. Here was an area, it rejected, it came down, from the support here, went back up, places where prices bounce and then reverse, bounce off and then change direction. So that is where we tend to actually mark this area. So for us to start, first of all, I like using this crosshair to actually mark it. You see, this is the highest from what I'm seeing here now. This is the highest point so far. So you can see the zone here and this zone here. So we try actually to get our lines to cross through them. So I'll pick up the first line and actually put it. If it doesn't align, you pick it up and align. You can always move it. So let's put it here. Okay, this is okay. Now for the next one, you see there was an issue here. Prices go here, from the support. So we know that this area in this area, as in this area, are like a nice turning zone. So I pick up the crosshair again, I match it, I check. Okay, put it. Okay, I see fine here. So I pick up the line and then I fix it. Okay, this is it. As you can see, even when this hasn't shown, prices got here and is still rejecting. This area is still rejecting it a little, so there is tendency for it to actually start going back down. So now for the next spot, we'll push out this, we'll pick out this. Okay, this is it. Prices came down, bounced, and then make this massive move up here. I think this was during the Brexit, when the British was trying to exit the EU. So that was when this happened. So this massive move happened. But here, here is going to be is a nice support area. So I'm going to place another one here. It's as easy as this. Sincerely, is as easy as this. Then for the next spot that we can actually see on this chart as this area down here. So let's pick up and then we'll place Okay, this is done. You don't go marking out all the levels, probably going back and picking. No. What you just do is watching out the current market and what is happening in front of you currently. You fix out your levels. You don't make your chart look too crowded with lines, because if there are so much lines, it can actually confuse you. So when I saw, sometime last month, that was this last month or last month, or early last month, that was this break. Gold fell, as in it fell seriously, and I marked out this zone. I marked out this area. I then watching it and feeling okay, fine, something is going to happen here. I believe there's going to be a reversal here, and so far so good. That was actually a reversal here, and then following the trading system we use here, it formed a price action pin bar here. This pin bar was actually why I traded. I held this for about 3 weeks, and as you can see, it actually did very nice. I think I'm going to show you how this went here. Okay, gotcha. So as you can see, I entered at 50% retrace of this. Well, let me not say 50%, like about 70% retrace of this particular candle here. And as you can see, this was my entry, and this was my exit. So I got 1:3 risk reward on this trade, and it was as a result of me being able to correctly mark out my zones and then wait for price actions to actually form at those zones, and that was why this was was a successful trade. So I'll show you also. Let's use the Euro USD chart to draw support and resistance. So as you can see, okay, let's pick out from what we're seeing here. Where is the highest zone here? Okay, let's take it back a little. We know this is the highest zone, so I can place it here. Okay, prices bounced down here. Sorry, it bounced down here and came back up here. So let's see. We'll pick it out. We'll check it, and then we mark. Pick out lines, and then we mark out the zone. Okay, then I think pick out a line here. From here also we trace. We mark out the zone also. Then we go back down. I think there is still another level somewhere here. Yeah. Okay, we'll check it. As you can see, there is a rejection here. So we'll mark it out. Okay, then the final one will be at this level. Okay, so watching this, you saw price broke through, then came here from the price action, and then is back up. Watch this. Watch what happened here. Prices broke through this level and then retested. That is as an serious nice price action signal. The retest here was very nice, and as you can see, it moved. So I think I actually did trade this also. I traded this, and I got a 1:2 risk reward ratio on this. Okay, watch this. Watch how price actually broke out and then retested and then went up. So as you can see, this was my entry. Here, and then this was my exit. So it was a 2-hour risk reward ratio on this, and it was actually a nice trade, a really nice one. So going back to what our charts are saying and how it goes. As you can see, this is neat. It is neat in the sense that we are not seeing so much lines. You actually know, okay, fine, from here now, if you had marked out this place earlier, you know that okay, there is actually there'll be a possibility for prices to get here and then retest. So as you can see, that was why I actually placed my take profit below this line. And also, if it breaks this through this place, and then you'll be watching for price retest. Okay, I think there's another region somewhere around here. Yeah, there is. So let's mark that out. Okay, fine. So if price actually breaks through this level, you'll be looking to actually, okay, if you enter into this trade, you'll be looking to take your profit somewhere below this place, because there could be possibly another price action signal here. So you watch for you place your take profit somewhere between this area here, so that when prices get there, you take your profit, and then you wait and see if any other thing is going to happen. So this is not clustered, this is net, this is smooth. But in most cases, I tend to not actually mark it fully like this. I just mark what is, I watch what's currently happening in the market, and then I mark my levels. Once this level has gone, for now I remove it, and so that not to make my chart rough. And if you can actually do it like that, it will actually make more sense to your charts, because the less clustered your charts are, the better it is for you to read, the better understanding it is for you, the better way to be for you to actually look into your chart, and then you see, okay, this is what is actually happening at this particular moment. So going to what we just did here, support and resistance isn't really rocket science. Just like I said in the article, it's not difficult. It's just for you to look for areas or zones or levels where markets prices got to, and then it had a bounce. It's as easy as that. So what I advise you is go through the article properly, go through this video properly, and go through it, and then you watch the way I marked out mine, and then you do it the same way. It's not difficult, it's very, very easy. So but if after you go through the article and then the video, and then you still have issues on how to mark out support and resistance, feel free to message me, to contact me on the contact section of the website, or you put your comment under this video, because it's going to be in our YouTube channel also. So you put your comments below this video, and I will be glad, I was much as glad to actually help you, or you ask your questions below the post in the blog post, or you contact us directly. I will be very, very glad to actually give you an assistance, and guide you onto being able to confidently draw your support and resistance lines on your chart. It's very, very essential. Number one, it's very, very essential to be able to do this, because we trade your price action signals and wait for it to have a confluence. We actually wait for price action signals to form on those zones where we've actually marked out. Just like what happened here in this gold, you see prices actually it broke through this level, fell down. Everybody was expecting it to tank more, but I looked, and then I watched this level, and I was like, oh, I'm not sure this is going to tank anymore because of this level. So I marked out my level, and then I waited, and while I was waiting, the market provided me with this chart, with this candle, this pin bar candle here. It provided me this reversal candle here, and I just watched it, and then I was like, okay, fine, this is signs that this level is going to is giving the prices here support. So what I just did was I took my trade, entered a 70% trade. If you are taking 50%, you have still gotten this, because this candle actually got you into the 50%, or possibly this. Okay, this got you, and this also got you. So if you are taking 50% of this, this particular candle would have been activated also, but I took 70%, and as you can see so far, it went, and it gave me a 3 risk reward ratio on this particular trade. That is, I made times 3 of the actual price I risked on this trade. It was a very nice trade, it was a very, very nice trade, and I took my profit, and I'm okay with it. So why this is essential with what we do here, with the way we trade here at Finance Motion, is because we draw our lines, we mark out our support and resistance line, and then we wait for confluence. Our confluence here is we're waiting for price action reversal signals on those areas, and the moment we get it is a very nice edge for us. We take our trade and then we leave it and let it go. So feel free to actually ask any questions you want to ask on this, and tell us what you think about this video in the comment section. If you have any issue on this pertaining this topic, you can always contact us, and then I'll help you guys out in any way I can to make you understand how this goes. So y'all should have a nice day, and remember, this is Oscar, and this is financemotion.com. Have a nice day. Thank you.